Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. President Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi lead the nation in paying homage to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, on his 149th birth anniversary. Prime Minister inaugurates first Assembly of International Solar Alliance in New Delhi. UN Chief Antonio Guterres says India is an example of how political will and commitment can help achieve sanitation goals. Home Minister Rajnath Singh holds meeting with leaders of protesting farmers in New Delhi. Government decides on 7 key steps to address farmers' concerns. Scientists Arthur Ashkin of US, Gerard Mourou of France and Donna Strickland of Canada win the Nobel Prize for Physics. And in cricket, India under-19 enter the semi-final of Asia Cup in Bangladesh. The nation remembered Mahatma Gandhi today on his 149th birth anniversary. A Sarvadharma Prarthana Sabha was organized at Rajghat on the occasion. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi were among the leaders who paid homage to Mahatma Gandhi at Rajghat. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres also paid tributes to the father of the nation at Rajghat. Congress President Rahul Gandhi and UPA Chairperson Sonia Gandhi too visited Rajghat to pay their tributes. Reports of Gandhi Jayanti celebrations have come in from different parts of the country and abroad. The Prime Minister has said the International Solar Alliance, ISA, is a step towards ensuring climate justice and is a beacon of hope for the entire world. Inaugurating the first assembly of the International Solar Alliance in New Delhi, Mr. Modi expressed belief that ISA will play the role being played by OPEC today on energy requirement. He pointed out that mankind has been heavily reliant on the resources buried beneath the earth for their energy needs over the past 150 to 200 years.
पिछले 150-200 वर्षों में मानव जाति अपनी ऊर्जा जरूरतों के लिए धरती के नीचे दबे संसाधनों पर ही ज्यादा निर्भर रही है। प्रकृति हमें लगातार संदेश दे रही है कि जमीन के ऊपर मौजूद ऊर्जा चाहे सूर्य में हो, वायु में हो या पानी में, यही बेहतर और सुरक्षित भविष्य का समाधान है।
The Prime Minister said India has started working on the action plan for the deployment of renewable energy to fulfill the goals of the Paris Agreement. He said India will generate 40% of electricity using non-fossil fuel-based resources by 2030.
हमने तय किया है कि साल 2030 तक हमारी 40% बिजली की क्षमता नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल बेस्ड संसाधन से पैदा हो। इसी लक्ष्य के तहत बीते 4 वर्षों में भारत ने रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी की अपनी क्षमता को 72 गीगावाट यानी 2 गुना किया है।
Mr. Modi said solar energy will replace all other sources of energy in the coming future. Speaking on the occasion, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres lauded India for setting up a goal to develop 1,000 gigawatt of solar energy by 2030.
I applaud your goal of mobilizing $1 trillion towards the deployment of 1,000 gigawatts of solar energy by 2030. And I commend the Government of India for setting a target, a moving target, towards more ambition of achieving 100 gigawatts of solar power capacity by 2022.
Earlier, the UN Secretary General called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi this afternoon. They exchanged views on many issues, including India's leading role at the United Nations in climate change, sustainable development goals, digital cooperation, United Nations Security Council reforms, and peacekeeping. Mr. Modi will receive the United Nations highest environment honour, Champions of the Earth Award, in New Delhi tomorrow. The Prime Minister today gave a mantra of 4 Ps for a cleaner world. In his address at the end of the 4-day Mahatma Gandhi International Sanitation Convention in New Delhi, Mr. Modi said political leadership, public funding, people's participation and partnerships are the need of the hour for a cleaner world. The Prime Minister said the government is focusing on sanitation as well as nutrition. Mr. Modi asserted that the Swachh Bharat mission has brought a behavioural change in the people.
स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के भारत के लोगों का मिजाज बदल दिया है। किस तरह से भारत के गांवों में बीमारियां कम हुई, इलाज पर होने वाला खर्च कम हुआ है, और जब ऐसी खबर मिलती है तब कितना संतोष मिलता है। करोड़ों भारतवासियों ने इस आंदोलन को आशा और परिवर्तन का प्रतीक बना दिया है। स्वच्छ भारत अभियान आज दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा डोमिनोज इफेक्ट सिद्ध हो रहा है।
Mr. Modi expressed happiness that Swachh Bharat has become the world's largest mass movement. In his address, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres congratulated Mr. Modi for giving priority to sanitation. He said, India is an example of how political will and commitment can help achieve sanitation goals.
If we are to build resilient societies on a healthy planet and achieve the overarching ambition of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, we must tackle this issue urgently as it is being done in India. I commend India for making the elimination of open defecation a priority at the highest level and throughout governments. This shows that with political will and commitment, it is possible to achieve ambitious targets quickly and to create a fundamental paradigm shift to achieve sanitation for all by 2030.
The convention, which began on Saturday, was organized by the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation to mark the beginning of the 150th birth anniversary celebrations of Mahatma Gandhi. Artists from over 124 countries contributed in paying homage to the father of the nation through his favorite bhajan, Vaishnav Jan To Tene Kahiye. The Prime Minister launched a medley version of the famous bhajan by artists from over 40 countries during the closing ceremony of the Mahatma Gandhi International Sanitation Conference. Information and Broadcasting Minister Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore today inaugurated a multimedia exhibition to mark the beginning of the 150th birth anniversary celebrations of Mahatma Gandhi in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, the minister called Mahatma Gandhi a global citizen and said he is the biggest inspiration for the world to follow his philosophies in any sphere of life.
उन्होंने जो स्वच्छता के बारे में बात करी और जिस तरह से अपना जीवन उन्होंने स्वच्छता के लिए जिया, वो भारत की आजादी के 70 साल बाद एक सरकार उसको एक अभियान के रूप में चला रही है। वो भी अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी चुनौती है कि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने एक इतना बड़ा एक चैलेंज उठाया कि इस भारत को बिल्कुल स्वच्छ करना है।
On the occasion, the minister launched 11 books on Mahatma Gandhi's life and teachings. The week-long exhibition, organized by the Bureau of Outreach and Communication, consists of interactive and informative technologies highlighting Bapu's philosophy and his entire journey. Speaking about the exhibition, Secretary Information and Broadcasting Amit Khare said the exhibition aims to bring people closer to the life of Mahatma Gandhi.
गांधी जी के विचार आज भी उतने ही प्रासंगिक थे जितने कि 150 वर्ष पहले जब उनका जन्म हुआ। मुख्य बात यह है कि आधुनिक तकनीक के माध्यम से उन विचारों को लोगों तक पहुंचाया जाए।
News Services Division of All India Radio will bring you a special bilingual program tonight on Aaj Ke Daur Mein Gandhi. The participants are Gandhian thinkers Ramchandra Rahi and Sanjay Sinha and journalist Open Joshi. The program will be moderated by Rajesh Jha from News Services Division of All India Radio. This can be heard on the FM Gold channel from 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. The nation also paid homage to former Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri on his birth anniversary today. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tributes to the former Prime Minister at Vijay Ghat. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Home Minister Rajnath Singh held a meeting with farmers' leaders in New Delhi today and discussed their demands. An official release said following the meeting, the government has decided on 7 key steps to address the concerns of farmers. These include filing a review petition against the NGT order imposing a ban on 10-year-old diesel vehicles and bringing GST rates on implements used in agriculture under 5% tax slab. A proposal in this regard will soon be brought in the GST Council. It was also decided that minimum support price of Rabi crops will be fixed at 50% higher than the cost of production. A committee under the chairmanship of Minister of State for Agriculture Gajendra Singh Shekhawat will be set up to look into the problems faced by farmers in getting benefits of the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Farmers' representatives will be included in the Committee of Chief Ministers, which is looking to attach agriculture activities to MG Narega. Talking to media in New Delhi this afternoon, Mr. Shekhawat said an agreement has been reached on a majority of the issues.
किसानों के प्रतिनिधियों से माननीय राजनाथ सिंह जी की अध्यक्षता में बैठक करके बातचीत हुई है। जो विभिन्न मुद्दे और मांगों पर उनमें से एक एक मुद्दे पर बिंदुवार चर्चा हुई है और उनमें से अधिकांश मुद्दों पर सहमति बनी है और किस तरह से इन समस्याओं का समाधान करेंगे, इन सारे विषयों पर बातचीत हुई है।
After the meeting, a delegation led by the MOS Agriculture and two ministers of Uttar Pradesh, Lakshmi Narayan and Suresh Rana, met farmers to apprise them of the government's decision. Their main demands ranged from farm loan waiver to cut in fuel prices. Meanwhile, Delhi police has said that a section of the crowd suddenly turned violent as police tried to persuade the protesters not to break the barricades on the Delhi-UP border. Tear gas shells and water cannons were used to manage the crowd. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath announced today that 34 districts of the state have become open defecation free. He was speaking at a function marking the culmination of Swachhata Pakhwada in Lucknow. Several union ministers and state ministers, along with people from different walks of life, participated in the programs organized in various districts on Swachhata Divas. Here is a ground report from our Lucknow correspondent.
Teachers, politicians, ministers, officials and even religious leaders along with common people associated with the campaign in large numbers. State Minister Rajendra Pratap Singh Moti Singh was chief guest at a Swachhata Hi Seva function in Pratapgarh district. He also administered the oath of cleanliness to the people present there. During the fortnight-long events, Municipal Corporation of Kanpur also launched 111-hour round-the-clock mega cleanliness drive. In Firozabad, a dozen-member team of World Bank hailed the efforts of state government and central government regarding cleanliness, especially in rural areas. The team, under leadership of Vice President of South Asian Region, Hartwing Skeffer, visited Baghai village, praised the programs which are related to cleanliness movement.
It is really very interesting to see what this village has done, how women, children and the men of the village have come together to create open defecation-free village. I have seen other villages and when I came in here, you could immediately see everything is clean.
First female priest of UP, Mahant Devyagiri, who is also a cleanliness brand ambassador of Municipal Corporation of Lucknow, appealed common people to keep their surroundings clean.
मंदिर के भक्त हैं, उनकी एक टीम बनाते हैं, मोहल्ले मोहल्ले जाते हैं और उनको यही समझाने का प्रयास करते हैं कि अपने घर के कूड़े को अगर आप सही मैनेज कर लेंगे तो हम अपने मोहल्ले को और इसी तरह आगे अपने उत्तर प्रदेश को हम लोग साफ कर पाएंगे.
Efforts of common man in the field of cleanliness are also getting recognition. Chote Lal, a resident of village Sher Mohammad of Pilibhit district, will be felicitated by President Ram Nath Kovind on 4th of this month. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
In West Bengal, a 7-year-old child was killed and 9 people were injured in a low-intensity explosion in front of a multi-story building at Nager Bazar in Kolkata today. As per initial investigation, ammonium nitrate was used in the blast outside a fruit shop on the ground floor of the building in the congested Kazipada area. The state government has ordered a CID inquiry into the incident. 3 scientists have won the Nobel Prize in Physics. They are Arthur Ashkin of the US, Gerard Mourou of France, and Donna Strickland of Canada. They have been awarded for inventions in the field of laser physics, which paved the way for advanced precision instruments used in industry and medicine. In cricket, India under-19 entered the semi-final of the Asia Cup. In Bangladesh today, India defeated Afghanistan under-19 by 51 runs in their last Group A match at Savar. Chasing a target of 222 runs, Afghanistan were all out for 170 runs in 45.4 overs. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. President Ram Nath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi lead the nation in paying homage to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, on his 149th birth anniversary. Prime Minister inaugurates first Assembly of International Solar Alliance in New Delhi. UN Chief Antonio Guterres says India is an example of how political will and commitment can help achieve sanitation goals. Home Minister Rajnath Singh holds meeting with leaders of protesting farmers in New Delhi. Government decides on 7 key steps to address farmers' concerns. Scientists Arthur Ashkin of US, Gerard Mourou of France and Donna Strickland of Canada win the Nobel Prize for Physics. And in cricket, India under-19 enter the semi-final of Asia Cup in Bangladesh. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.